Hello students, myself is Mrs. Neeta Shashikant Deshmukh. Already we started rotational dynamics. In that rotational dynamics, we completed theoretical part. Afterward, we completed the MCQ from the textbook numericals. MCQ related to the circular motion that we completed, and in last lecture already I said we started the MCQ of that rotational dynamics. See that in that the numbering not given by me. You can see how many MCQs are completed one by one. Let me move toward the next MCQ. A wheel comprises of a ring of radius r and mass m and three spokes of mass small m each. The moment of inertia of the wheel about its axis is first capital M plus small m divided by 4 bracket complete into r raised to 4. Second one capital M plus small m bracket complete into r square. Third one m plus thrice m bracket complete into r square. Last one capital M plus small m divided by 2 bracket complete into r square. Very simple example is that we have to start to solve this. Let me see whatever the givens from that. See, we are given, see here wheel is there and in that wheel compresses of a ring as like the wheel is present there, okay, ring shape is there, and in that see here three spokes are present there. Okay, now here we have to find out the moment of inertia of a wheel about the axis. So such way, if axis is passing through that, so here we have to find out that moment of inertia of a wheel about an axis. So whatever given that we will write first. See that capital M and R, they both are the mass and radius of that ring. Radius of ring. Now in that ring, a wheel is compressed by using the ring. Spokes are present there. So small m, it is the mass of each spoke. So we can see spoke means, if we see it is as like spoke. So it is one of the one rod is there. If we can understand. Now here we have to find out the moment of inertia of a wheel. So total m. First of all, we have to find out the moment of inertia of a ring. So here moment of inertia of a ring about an axis passing through center. So about center we can write here. So what is the formula for that? Capital M into r square. This is the moment of inertia of a ring. Now here we have to find out the moment of inertia of a rod about an axis passing through its one end. How this? Let me see. Here we can see the axis is passing. Now here the axis is touches to the one end of that spoke. Here it is shown in that diagram. Here see here the one end of that spoke is present here. Let me come here. The another end also present here. Axis is touching to the one end of second spoke and axis is touching to the one end of that third spoke. So here we have to use the moment of inertia of a rod about one end. We know formula for that. I is equal to here m L square divided by 3. But here that L is replaced by capital R. So we can write here m r square divided by 3. But here in this case we have to find out the total moment of inertia of a wheel passing through the axis. So here how many spokes are present there? That number multiplying to m r square divided by 3. So we can say here to finding the total moment of inertia of a wheel about an axis is equal to mi of ring plus mi of spokes, but how many are there? There are 3. So simple mathematical calculation is there. I is equal to moment of inertia of a ring m r square. Here we have to take the small m because for the spoke the mass is there small m. I written here capital M as per our formula, but here they are given small m. We have to use for the mass of that spoke, and the spoke is nothing but it is a rod, and as per the given construction, given information, the moment of inertia about an axis which is touching to the one end of each spoke everywhere. यहाँ पे एक स्पोक है, यहाँ पे दूसरा, यहाँ पे तीसरा, हर जगह पे ये 3 जो स्पोक है उनके एक ही एंड को एक्सिस टच कर रहा है. सो वी आर पुटिंग द वैल्यू इन दैट फॉर्मूला m r square plus here m r square divided by thrice. This is the actual formula of a moment of inertia of a rod about an axis passing through the spoke, passing through the one end. But यहाँ पे 3 spokes are present there. हम एक के लिए फॉर्मूला लिखेंगे तो यही होगा m r square divided by 3. But as per the given information in that wheel, the wheel is compressed by ring in that 3 spokes are present. So here we are writing then simple mathematical calculation there. Finally, I is equal to capital M plus small m in bracket, common term is an r square. So we are getting this answer, m capital M plus small m into r square, and I think this is our second answer is there. Okay, now we will move toward the next MCQ. The moment of inertia of a rod of a mass m and length l about its own end is I if 1/4 of its length is cut away, then the mi of a remaining rod about its one end is. So here we have to take the moment of inertia of a rod given one rod is with us. Okay, the information is about that m and l, they both are the mass and length of that rod. Okay, now here 1/4 of its length is cut. Let me write the first basic formula which are related to the rod. That is, first, when the axis passing through the one end mi of a rod about one end, what is the formula for that? M L square divided by thrice 3. Here I am taking the values capital M and R. They are given in our formula, but I replace that values as per the given information. Here for capital M we are going to use small m, R we are going to use L. So this is for one end. Next is there the moment of rod, the mi of rod about its center. It is how much? It is, we are writing as per the given information, ml square divided by 12. This is for center. That means when the axis is passing through the center, that time we are using this formula, and when axis is passing through the one end of the rod, that time we are using this formula. But here what they are saying, 1/4 of its length is cut. That means rod is divided into 4 parts. Here we can show. Now this part is going to cut. This is going to cut. Now we have to find out the moment of inertia of a remaining rod about its one end. We can say anywhere, we can take this or take that. Okay, here from that rod, the rod is divided into 4 equal parts. From that 1/4 part is going to cut. We have to find out the moment of inertia of a rod, moment of inertia of a remaining rod about its one axis. For that, if we want to find the moment of inertia of a remaining rod about one axis, that time the value of m and l, they are going to change. What we will get instead of m, we will get 3m divided by 4, because out of 4 parts, one part is cancelled. So out of 4, how many parts are left? Thrice m. So here remaining part, remaining part of rod So for that the value of m and l is going to change. The m, we are taking here small m as per the notations here. Okay, here small m, it will be thrice m divided by 4. Okay, here because from that 4 part, one part is going to cancel, so we have to find out the moment of inertia of a remaining rod. In that remaining rod, the mass is thrice m because 4 equal parts were present there. From that 4 we cut 1, so remaining 3 out of 4. Length also replaced by L is equal to thrice L divided by 4. Now we have to insert the values in the formula. What is the formula? We know formula is written here. Moment of inertia of remaining rod about one end. For that we have to use the formula here, m L square divided by 3. But actually what happens? For that remaining rod, the value of m and the value of l, they are going to change. By putting this value here, we will get mi is equal to here the value of m thrice m divided by 4 into the value of l is equal to thrice l divided by 4 bracket square and whole that multiplication, that total divided by 3. So here we will get moment of inertia is equal to, we have to make the square of the terms which are present in the place of l. L is nothing but thrice l divided by 4. M is nothing but thrice m divided by 4. So this bracket will remain as it is. Thrice m divided by 4 into 9 l square divided by 60 and into 1/2 3. That 3 will come up. So finally we will get the moment of inertia is equal to the multiplication of that 27 divided by 16 4s are 64 into m l square divided by 3. But we can see ml square divided by 3 is nothing but the moment of inertia of a rod about its one end. So it will be nothing but I. So here putting that value, the moment of inertia of remaining rod about one end is equal to, here we will get 27 divided by 64 into I. So we will check this our answer and that option is going to match. So we are getting third number. Option is our correct. So simple is there. Let we move toward the next MCQ. See, for the uniform T-shaped structure with mass 3m, the moment of inertia about an axis normal to the plane and passing through O would be, the options are 2 divided by 3 ml cube, and second ml square, third one ml square divided by 3, last one none of this. See here, the space was not there, so I not drawn the diagram. The diagram is given related to third number MCQ. That diagram I am going to draw here. Here the point O is present here. That length, this total length is twice L and this length is L. That means that total, here we can see if we are making the two part of that rod, each part having the length L and the another, the vertical line which is perpendicular to that horizontal line, we can understand it is a T shape. Okay, this having the length L. So here we have to draw the normal. That normal is passing through the point O. Simple is there. Just I am changing the position of that T shape. I want to find out the normal, the axis which is normal to the plane. normal to the that T. The T shape is with me. I have to draw the normal to that T shape, and here I want to find out the moment of inertia. Here the moment of inertia of a T shaped. So moment of inertia of T shaped structure. Here just now we said here the length is L, here the total length is 2L, and as the axis is passing through here, that means it will become L, it will become L. So straight line is there. T means here we can understand this is a rod. So we are getting 3 rods are there. Here that axis is touching to the one end of each rod. Here one rod is present. This axis is touching to the one end of this rod. This axis is touching to the one end of this rod. Axis is touching to the one end of this rod. And we know the formula. The moment of inertia of a rod about one end is equal to ml square divided by 3. See here for that rod, the mass, the T shaped is there, so total mass is there, it is 3m. Length is L. Here how many rods are there? 3 rods are present there. So for single rod, the moment of inertia of a rod, when such rod is there with us, if the axis is passing through the one end, that time we are using this formula. So in that we have 3 rods. So here that formula multiplied by 3. Simple mathematical calculation, then we will get the value of that moment of inertia of a T-shaped structure. Here moment of inertia of a T-shaped structure is equal to moment of inertia of rod. Here how many are there? 3 are there. So putting this value is equal to 3 into L square divided by 3. This is the formula for the mi of a rod about an axis passing through its one end. But in that such 3 rods are with us, T-shaped is there. So in that we are getting 3 is going to cancel. Simple example is that ml square. But we are thinking that we have to draw the normal. Then you are thinking how much we are drawing. Here we want the normal to that T-shaped. So no problem. Simple thing is there. In that 3 rods are there, each having the length L, each having the mass m. So by putting on this value, we will get ml square. 3 is going to cancel. As per the our MCQ, second number option is correct. We are going to move toward the next. See here, moment of force of a magnitude of 10 Newton acting along a positive y direction at a point 2m 0 about the point 0. 2m means meter, 2 meter 0 about the point 0, 1 meter 0 in Newton meter is. That means here we have to find out moment of force. Let me see whatever the given. Which are the given? Given is there. We are getting the coordinates here. Twice m 0 0. Second one is there 0 twice 2 meter 1 meter. Here 2 meter 0 0. That means along x axis 2 meter, y and z axis 0. Here along x axis 0, y axis 1 meter and 0. Let me draw the diagram as per the given information. X axis here, y axis 0. Here y direction at the point 2m. So here we can say, so here we are getting 2m. Here 1 meter. Here 2 meter. Let me increase this point of line of point of application here, and I will take it little bit up here. 1 m. Here the force is there 10 Newton. I think it is the basic concept of moment of force. We know the force having the ability for the turning effect. We learn in the case of a door. In that door, the hinge are present there. That hinge, the door is attached there. with that. If you remember or not, just I want to revise that. Door is present there here, that the handle is present there. So at that point we are applying the force. It is the direction of application of a force. Okay, and from that direction of application of force we are getting the perpendicular distance. That perpendicular distance is r. It is called as the moment of r. Moment of r is nothing but the perpendicular distance between the axis of rotation and the force and the point at which we are applying the force. The point of application of force. Suppose when handle is present there, that time when we want to close, otherwise open door, we are pushing, otherwise pulling the door, and at that point we are applying the force. So here force is applied. Same construction is given in that MCQ. Here force is applied. Okay, here it is the point of application of force. Here the direction shown, force applied, and this is a perpendicular distance from that origin. It is r. Moment of r. You can say here we have to find out the moment of force. Moment of force is nothing but the torque. Only simple thing is there. See there, the moment of force of a magnitude of 10 Newton acting along a positive y direction at a point twice m 2 meter 0 0 about the point 0 1 meter in Newton meter. That means a simple construction is there. In that just we are reading, we are become confused, but nothing is there. Here the force is present there. The perpendicular distance between the axis of rotation and the point of application of force, it is r, and we have to find out. So simple here, formula is there. The moment of force, the moment of force is nothing but moment of r. We can call it as perpendicular distance. Moment of r into magnitude of force. Magnitude of force. So here what is the value of r? 2 into the magnitude of force 10 Newton. So here we are getting the moment of force is nothing but 20. Their unit is Newton meter. So as per that, the B option is correct. Okay.